It's Thursday, January 19th, and you're watching Preparation Ape.
I don't know the song. Is this a Splatoon song?
I don't know, maybe. Welcome to twitch.tv/ChainSawApes gaming talk show, right here, every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm your host, Major Tom, alongside...
And everyone knows me already, but let me go ahead and introduce myself. It's your boy, Chet Bicep here.
Woo!
Carrying preparation on his back.
You are. I don't know how we're going to do this.
That's not any concern.
Probably better than we've ever done it before.
I would like to point out, as you pointed out earlier.
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
8:30. 1.
What time do we go live usually?
8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, what time are we scheduled to go?
That's what time we're scheduled to go.
Oh, we're on. We're on time, baby.
We scheduled it. We made it. Eat your heart out, fucking late ass DKP.
What can I say? When you have Chet Bicep carrying us, we're on time. I was ready to go hours ago, but you know,
you were hungry for it.
I was hungry for it. I was ready to carry us to victory.
How you doing, Chet?
As always, fantastic. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. So, all hell Arby's. What's up, Arby's Corp?
What up, baby?
So there's something that you and I have not talked about yet.
Oh?
The Nintendo Switch. Where you at with it?
Garbage. Whew, complete garbage. Who wants to spend $300 on a tablet? You know what I can get at $300?
What's that?
Do you know how many 8-balls and hookers I can get at $300?
At least 2.
At least 2 of them.
8 balls ain't.
And that'll give me much more enjoyment than the Nintendo Switch will even dream of giving me.
Which one do you think will last longer? Your time with the hookers and blow, or your time with the Switch?
Let's look at the game. The Zelda. That's gonna maybe like 30 hours.
Okay.
I don't think Zelda's gonna last that long.
Nah.
I mean, it's open world. They usually don't like that.
Coming to Wii U as well.
Or 2 8-balls and maybe like 4 hookers. That'll last me a year.
At least 2 years.
At least 2 years.
I mean, you might have to keep the hookers in your closet or something. Something crazy going on with audio.
What's going on? Is it are we repeating?
Motherfucker.
Scroll down. Mute the capture card. No. Leave that alone. That's how you use like the little...
That's the webcam thing.
Capture card. Mute that. That's probably messing with the audio.
Oh, that's definitely messing with the audio.
We're going to have to mess with it if we are playing a video on here. But I don't think we have a video scheduled for tonight.
We have no video scheduled for tonight.
Hey, we're Gucci then.
We're super gooch.
Should be
correct. Is that better? What's up?
I'm not going to redo my intro. That was perfect. I'm a one-take kind of guy.
I'm okay with that.
Alright.
Hey, man, we're making shit work up in here.
But I know you. I know you're a Nintendo fanboy.
Maybe.
I can see I've seen your ass, dude. You have that Nintendo N64 logo tattooed on there.
On my left cheek.
On the left
Reggie
cheek.
On the right cheek.
And in the hole is Chet Biceps. Right on the hole, baby.
Alright, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Alright, we got some news to talk about. We're going to talk about Nintendo Switch. Like always.
Oh. I mean, of course, it's not Preparation Ape for this month. There's not a little Nintendo Switch in there.
There's always got to be some fucking Nintendo Switch.
And Nintendo...
If I'm involved, Nintendo's involved.
Nintendo, please switch to another company. Go play Xbox games, Switch.
We also are going to talk about the Fire Emblem Direct. It's pretty solid. Fire Emblem Direct, that should be good.
I definitely agree with that.
We're going to talk about Neo, which, Chet Bicep, I don't know if that's your jam or not.
It's Oriental garbage.
Okay.
Come on.
It's kind of like Panda Express. It's the Panda Express of video games.
Yes, the Panda Express of video games. Why get Panda Express when you can eat a true, authentic cuisine?
We got the best Chainsaw Ape top 10 ever. The top 10 ways that DKP will probably die.
And you know I contributed to this list.
Oh, hell yeah, you did. And, you know, DKP, he doesn't have much time left to live anyway.
No, not too much longer.
When you live the life of a thug that he lives, you can't expect to live too long.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad he is. Don't get me wrong. He's a great guy. But,
he has his moments.
Not too much longer.
I'd says, who let this garbage-ass streamer on?
Who let this garbage-ass user talk in my chat?
Dang!
You coming to my chat.
What's up, Idify?
Talking shit.
I'm going to go see Idify in 3 months.
Oh, yeah? You guys can go hold hands together?
We are, yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, I bet you some pictures of that.
We're going to skip down the street.
What are y'all going to do?
We're going to scissor. We're going to do a little bit of this.
That's the proper technique.
Okay.
You know nothing about scissoring.
I hope that picked up on the mic.
It was brutal.
So, we're going to do top 10 ways DKP will probably die. I'm sure everybody's already very, very familiar with this. They've probably all thought it. We're just saying what people are thinking.
Yeah.
Yo, hold hands and probably suck some dicks. It's on the Residox, bro.
You should be.
And then finally, we're going to close this out with cancel or release. Obviously, we got to ask Apes anything at the end. But before that, we're going to do a conversation of cancel or release. Microsoft, they've been canceling some couple of games. A year ago, there were 2 games in their lineup of games that are no longer there. So I want to talk about, was that a smart idea? Should you release these games if they're hot garbage? I don't know. Chet from the future? What's up, Barbie?
You know it, baby. You think
What's up, Barbie?
Do you think this magnificent of a beast is from 2017? Come on, get out of here.
Come on. I'd advise this cancel Chet Biceptual. Of course, the name of our episode 64, Your Mom's Canceled.
Your mom is canceled.
We really fucked up. So I had contemplated, not really contemplated, a few, I don't know, probably 20 episodes ago. We did the top, because it was the 20-year anniversary of the Nintendo 64. We did the top 10 Nintendo 64 games. We really fucked up by not saving that for episode 64.
That would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect.
Hey, you know what? I gotta speak for Senpai here. Senpai really wanted to win that, to put Hey You Pikachu on y'all's top 10. But some pleb won.
Speaking of, that just came out on Wii U.
That's an instant buy.
Instant buy.
Best N64 game, hands down.
You have bad taste in Senpai has bad taste in N64 games. If I wanted to, ride a cart around and take a picture of a bunch of gay animals, I'd just come to your house.
You're thinking Pokemon Snap.
Oh.
I'm thinking Hey You Pikachu, the microphone game.
Oh, same shit.
No.
Pokemon Snap? Great to see Major Tom won the Macho Man Randy Savage meet and greet. Hoo-ah!
Oh, yeah.
Major Tom's gonna get up on the top rope, and he's gonna snap your neck.
He's gonna slap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. Good to see Major Tom. I'm sorry, what, Pokemon Snap? Yeah, that came out.
You ready
I'm
for
buying
this?
that. I'm ready, dude. My
ready for
body
this?
has been ready.
Let's jump in. Me's. They aren't dead. So, last week on Preparation Ape, I was so happy and excited and proud. We laid out the episode in 3 segments. We had the good, the bad, and the Reggie. In the good segment, I was checking out the box art for the Nintendo Switch games. I saw 1-2 Switch, and I was like, that's a weird looking box art. There's a bunch of real people on it. And I was like, wait, that's real people. Those aren't Mii's.
Those aren't Mii's.
They're done with Mii's. And, me and DKP, we chanted for a little bit, and we gave each other high fives, and we slapped each other on the ass. We had a good little time. And somebody brought this up, but I just ignored it. Where are you guys doing Prep 8? We're doing it from my place, baby.
Yeah.
Major Tom's Crib of Love.
You think I'd let this guy in my penthouse suite? Funny.
We're doing it from this New York City. Can't you guys tell that we're in New York City?
Don't you see the statue?
The Statue of Library?
Statue of Library right there?
Right there.
What are you, dumb?
What are you... Come on. So, I'm all excited. Yeah, the Mii's are dead. The Mii's aren't dead.
No.
You connect your Nintendo Switch and your mobile app and your 3DS and your Wii U and all these things with a Nintendo Network ID. The Mii's live in the Nintendo Network ID.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, every console, every system like this has an avatar. It kind of sucks if you have this to look at.
Yeah, nobody wants to look at Reggie like that.
I don't want to look at this when I'm playing my games, but I mean, I guess I have to deal with it.
Hopefully I can get cool Nintendo icons so my actual user account could be like fucking Luigi or something.
Yeah.
You like Luigi?
Luigi's my bro.
I'm a fan of Luigi.
New Luigi U? Fantastic.
People talk shit about what a bitch he is compared to Mario. Nah.
He has the most character.
It's all a game. It's all a game to him.
Do you know how static Mario is?
He lets Mario fucking do his thing.
He's like, Mario, you can be the king. I'm going to take down Boo. I'm going to have the best new Luigi U game.
Yep.
I don't know what to call it. It's a Super Mario game, but the Luigi one.
It's New Super Luigi U.
Magnifico.
It's good. If I says me, just don't bother me.
I don't really
we
care.
all can't be perfect, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they're not great, but I mean, they're going to do what they got to do.
Horseflesh says, thank God they dropped so much me info and won't say a word about Virtual Console. Right? Fuck Horseflesh.
Virtual Console.
Dude, it's a shame. And we talked about this last week, or DKP and I talked about this last week. You had one fucking chance to come out and show the world what Nintendo Switch was. I'm still excited about it. I'm still getting one. But this was Nintendo's opportunity to say, nah, fam, we doing something different this time. Virtual console, gonna launch with 300 games out the gate. Did you buy them on Wii U? Did you buy them on 3DS? They're free for you. You ain't getting none of that.
You expect too much from Nintendo.
I guess so. Expectations way too high. I guess I haven't been paying attention to the last fucking 20 years of what Nintendo's been doing. Barbecue says, Luigi used to whoop Mario's ass when they were kids.
Goddamn right.
They used to be the same height.
Yeah.
Luigi hit him with a couple of them fucking elbows from the top rope.
He's like, bro, I gotta take out some of your spine.
Yep.
You gotta be a little bit shorter, a little bit rounder.
Yep.
Get out of here.
That's that life. All right, let's move on. 3DS and Switch will live side by side. Notice that's in quotes. So, this comes from an article that Chris Kohler did from Wired with Reggie Fils-Aimé. It's a whole bunch of questions, but I only pulled out some of the ones that actually matter to us. Number one, what does the launch of the Switch mean for the 3DS? This is what Chris Kohler asked him. Reggie says the following, quote, 3DS has a long life in front of it. We've already announced games that will be launching in the first couple quarters of this year. There are a number of big games coming. And in our view, the Nintendo 3DS and the Nintendo Switch are going to live side by side. You're going to be meeting different price points. You're going to be meeting different types of consumers. You're going to have the newest, freshest content available on Nintendo Switch. You got a 1,000-game library available for 3DS, plus some key new ones coming. They're going to coexist just fine. We've done this before, managing two different systems. I think there's a sense that Nintendo Switch is a portable device. It is portable, but at its heart, it's a home console that you can take with you on the go.
Not according to the advertisements, at least.
Right?
Just according to that statement he said.
Right?
Not the advertisements.
Mixed messaging nonsense aside, I got two issues with this. Number one, I have been under this, of course, misguided and at this point just ignorant assumption that all of Nintendo's first-party developers would be focusing on the Nintendo Switch.
Nope.
That it's like, hey, the Mario Kart 7 team for 3DS is also the Mario Kart 8 team. So we're going to fucking work on this, then we're going to work on this. And I'm like, oh man, if they're just working on games on the Switch, we might see F-Zero. We might see Wave Race.
Don't get me excited. Don't get me excited about Nintendo here. You're going to get my hopes up, then it's never going to come to fruition. My hopes were up
and they were crushed. So, the second piece of this is, Reggie says they're going to live side by side. But he also said, back in like 2005, that Nintendo had a 3-pillar strategy. Or maybe 2004. 3-pillar strategy. GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo DS. The Game Boy Advance died like a year later after the DS came out. There is no 3-pillar strategy. Yeah, they were bullshitting us.
Yeah, right off the gate. They're like, no. Fuck you.
We ain't about that life.
I mean, to be fair, the original DS did play advanced games. But, like, they weren't making more.
Yep.
They weren't making anything. They were just, hey, let's get your hopes up. And just crush them.
They crushed it. It's heartbreaking. So what do you think?
I mean, let's be real here. It's a 3DS. It's their... I don't know if it's their best-selling console.
Right now it is. I think they have like 60 million sold or something like that. The DS sold like 150 million. They're nowhere approaching the DS sales.
What they need to do is focus on the 3DS. Take the Switch, get it out of here.
Shut the... No.
Switch is garbage. 3DS is the future.
3DS is the future. Get out of here.
3DS and mobile games.
Maybe. I mean, I can cinch you on the mobile games, but I don't know about all that. I mean, it makes sense from the standpoint that, like, Nintendo said that they had their best year ever with the 3DS in 2016. Granted, I think Pokemon Go had a lot to do with that. I know, it's not a 3DS game. But Pokemon Go's success on mobile brought a lot of people to buy 3DSs and get that new Pokemon Stars and Moon and Sun nonsense that came out. So, I don't know, like... I get it. You wanna tell all the consumers that just purchased it, hey, this console you just bought, it's fine. There's plenty of years left in it. I think they're bullshitting us.
Like, no.
Damn, Kurtzen. What's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
Horseville says they'll claim it's alive until system sales drop. Exactly. which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea. But damn, man, where's my Professor Layton on Switch?
Where's your Professor Layton? Like, I don't think we got on the 3DS at least. Did we get Ace Attorney?
Yeah, we got.
Or is that just Japanese?
We got a fairly new and pretty recently. Started watching Rick and Morty. Good on you, sir. It's
about
a great
damn
show.
Time.
Great fucking show. Being a fucking fan of the weird and the wild, Rick and Morty should be right up your alley, dog. Anything else you want to say about this?
I got nothing about this. Let's be real.
Let's
it's
be,
a 3DS and
Switch. Here. Yeah, let's be fucking real.
Let's make 2 mobile consoles and say they're going to live side by side.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works, right?
I don't like this whole idea of them saying it's a fucking home console that
it's
can
not.
go on the go. Like, if you're advertising it as a home console that you can take on the go, it's a turd. If you advertise it as the most powerful handheld console that you can also play on your TV, which is a way to... It's the same fucking thing. You can just market it that way. Gold. You're printing money.
There you go. Everyone would have bought it.
Everybody would have bought it.
Like, oh, all my Pokemon's going to be on this? I better get on this Switch.
Yeah.
Nope.
Kurt says, how the fuck does Intermission Guy, rest in peace, think this show is a cuck? It's Intermission Guy for you, bro.
Yeah. I mean...
It's Intermission Guy. He himself is but a cuck.
Alright. What do we got?
Herstless Elf says, they don't want to pull a Saturn and claim it's dead before people stop buying it. That's true. That's true. Alright, let's move on. Mother 3. We hear the comments.
If you guys like Rick and Morty, you're going to love the Mother series. There's some weird shit in these games.
I was about to say, that's actually kind of true.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I haven't played Mother 3, but Earthbound and Earthbound 0. So Mother 2 and Mother 3 is how they're known in Japan. We never got Mother 1 here in the States, and we never got Mother 3 here in the States. We only got Mother 2. And Mother 2 in the States is called Earthbound, if you guys are familiar with it. Last E3, they released Mother 1 on the Wii U eShop as Earthbound 0.
Yeah.
So... people have been asking for a translated version. So that means they can do it. That means that they can take a Japanese game, translate it, and release it for us here in the States.
And God forbid they spend the 20 minutes translating text.
I know, right? So people have been asking for Mother 3 for a hot minute. I mean, we even have, what's his name, Lucas?
Yeah, we have Lucas in Smash 4.
We got Lucas in Smash. Why would you not just, do it? Just release it.
Wii and Smash 4. Yeah, use them both.
Yeah. So, people are asking him. They're asking him. So Kurt Kohler, same guy from Wire.com, he says, will we ever get Mother 3? Fizame responds with, quote, we hear all the comments, Chris. We hear all the comments.
I just want to say that's the most absurd response to your question.
I mean, it's almost not even it's not slide worthy. It's not newsworthy.
It's pretty much me saying, yeah, if I have read your message.
Yeah,
I read your message.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
It doesn't matter. But I'm saying I generally acknowledge it.
So, on a similar note, Reggie talking to GameSpot. This comes from... let me see who wrote it. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter who wrote it, honestly.
It comes from GameSpot. One of their employees wrote it.
Yep. So, just talking to GameSpot, Reggie says, quote, oh, so earlier today I got asked about Mother 3. He said, so maybe you can ask me about Metroid. He says, look again. I'm proud as an executive with Nintendo to say that we look at all of the boards and all of the comments. I feel bad if they do, man. People trash the shit out of them. And we really have a good understanding of what our consumers want. Do they?
Nope.
Do they?
Nope. Not at
all. And believe me, we take that to heart as we work to create content. And then he says, quote, so I have nothing to announce here, but we are aware that there is some key IP that consumers just can't wait for the next true installment in that franchise's legacy. Suffice it to say, we're aware of it, and talk to me in a year, and let's look back and see what happened. So,
total cop-out answer.
It is a cop-out answer, but there's something in there. There's a pebble of something delicious in there.
It's like his little salt for your wounds.
Yeah, there's a little something tasty in there.
You didn't want Metroid on Wii U.
If he says, talk to me in a year, what that says to me is, let's say he does talk to him in a year, and he says, what's up with that Metroid? Let's say we don't get a Metroid for a whole year.
Talk to me in a year.
Let's say we don't get a Metroid or a Mother 3 in a year. He talks to him in a year, and he says, what's up with that Metroid or Mother 3? He's going to be like, oh, well, talk to me in 2 years? Nah. So I would say within a year, we're probably going to know about both of them. My guess is we'll know about both of them going into E3. But I've made a lot of guesses about what Nintendo was going to do over these last 6 months, and boy, have I been wrong.
I think everyone has been wrong.
Unfortunately, yes.
Gamers expect too much from Nintendo.
Yep.
That's the easiest way to phrase it.
Yep. I am one of those people.
Like, hey, Nintendo, are you finally going to make a good console? Oh, nope. The Switch? Oh.
Not going to happen.
Okay, thanks.
Not going to happen. Hit a couple of comments. Horseflesh says, quote, we hear all the comments, unquote. So that means, quote, we have no comments at this time. Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, if I hear that they're working on Mother 3 and Metroid from an interview he does with GameSpot or Wired, then I'm going to be pissed.
This is how Nintendo works. Like, they have their direct. When they want to announce shit, they'll announce it. The only bad thing is, they need to announce their shit so much sooner. Because this is pretty much like, hey, the Switch, you have 3 months to buy it. Get your pre-orders in tonight, or else you're going to be fucked for the next year.
Did you get your pre-order in?
Oh, I got mine in.
You got to get that
Let's pre-order. Be
real. Let's be fucking real for a second.
It's a complete garbage console. But I have a very slight inkling of hope.
That's one of the like silliest things. You and I watched a video earlier of a guy where he spent like 10 minutes talking shit about the Switch, and he was like, by the way, I pre-ordered one. Like, that's how everybody is right now. They're like, oh, this thing looks like shit, but I did pre-order one though.
It's Nintendo. Yeah. Like, we'll always have high expectations for them, and maybe, just maybe, in the next decade, they can finally, live up to them.
Doubtful.
We'll see if it happens.
Doubtful. But yes, we'll see.
In the meantime, enjoy your 3 launch titles.
Fucking 5, but only 3 of them are actually new games.
Yeah, only 3 of them are...
1-2 Switch, Super Bomberman R, and Zelda are the only new games.
So only 2 good ones.
Yeah.
Bomberman and Zelda.
I mean...
we haven't had a Bomberman game in ages.
No, we haven't. Although I am concerned about it being, like, not free to play, but having stupid microtransactions in it. Have you seen this?
No.
Thing with Super Bomberman R? You get coins in the game. As you complete tasks and do stuff, you get coins. Okay? After you, like, if you die, it's like, would you like to continue? And then you spend those coins to continue. You could also spend those coins on, like, gear or alternate costumes or stuff like that for Super Bomberman R. But what that means to me is that you'll probably be able to spend real-life money on getting these coins to be able to buy. It's like, oh, man, I'm close to beating the game, but I'm out of continues. I guess I'll drop $10 on fucking 10,000 more coins to continue through the rest of the game. They haven't said that, but the way a coin system works where you can buy continues in-game with currency.
It's going to happen.
And you can buy costumes, and you can buy all this alternate shit. Like, that sounds like a free-to-play game.
Who's making this?
Konami.
I don't think Konami's really known for micropayments.
I mean, fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 straight up had microtransactions. And they're going pretty much mobile. They're going in a direction to where it being
it's going to pop up.
Yeah. Where it would make perfect fucking sense.
God forbid we get a good Bomberman game.
Yeah. Arby's Corp says, excited for Super Mario Brothers 2. Aren't we all?
I'm excited to play that on the Switch. Maybe if I get it for a free month.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, maybe if I get it for 1 free month and then you rip it out from under my fucking little birdie wings.
This is why people emulate Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to buy this 6 times. Yeah. Fuck off already.
Yeah. It's bullshit. Alright, you ready to move on?
I'm ready.
Let's move on. Joy-Con grip will not charge the Joy-Cons. Okay, so if you don't know the verbiage that I'm using here, the Joy-Con grip is that little controller that's right there.
It's the handles and the middle thing.
It's the black part. It's the dog ears and the stripe down the face of the little dog face. You take those little Joy-Cons, Joy-Con L and Joy-Con R, which are those little things on the side. You slide those off and you slide them onto your actual Switch to play it mobile, or you can slide them into this and play it like this. Well, it comes with a Joy-Con grip, which is the one you're seeing here in this picture. The problem is that it does not charge your Joy-Cons. So, which doesn't sound like too big of an issue, but there is a Joy-Con grip that is coming out that's like, I think it's $30-$40, something like that will charge your Joy-Con grip, or your Joy-Con controllers. So it's basically like the equivalent of, like Xbox 360, how it's like you got to buy a play and charge kit. It's like a play and charge kit, except for the price of a fucking controller.
Yep.
They're killing me with this.
I'm not surprised. I mean, Nintendo's just not on the ball with this.
They're not. If I says, ain't that some fucking bullshit? It should charge them. It should.
Look how fucking ugly this thing is, too. I just want to point that out. This is not a good-looking controller.
Well, it looks like a dog, which is great, except the dog has, half his face is melting.
It's like, I don't want to touch that. I'd rather hold the gamepad.
Although I hear it is pretty comfortable. Like, somebody that got to play it at the event last week played Zelda, and they said it's, pretty solid.
And then again, the Pro Controller doesn't look much prettier.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't really have, gorgeous controllers, ever.
I mean, the SNES controller is pretty damn gorgeous.
Okay, you got me at the SNES. That's about it.
Yeah. The 64 controller looks like a fucking...
You like W's?
Space. Yo, fam, you like W's? We got you.
You like those M's or W's? Whichever way you hold it?
You like little spaceships?
Oh, we got you, fam. You
like Fisher-Price toys? We got you on that Wii U gamepad.
So the only way to actually charge this controller, you can have
There's two ways to charge.
There's an AC adapter.
You can plug the Joy-Cons onto the Switch and then plug that into the dock to charge it. Or you can get, since it is USB-C, which is what your standard Android phone or smartphone uses that's not an Apple device, you can use that to charge, but it has to charge through the actual Switch itself. There's no port on the actual Joy-Cons to charge it. Supposedly they run off of 20 hours, which is pretty solid considering the Switch itself is only 3 hours.
At least I don't have to put AA batteries in it every 5 hours.
That's true. So, but yeah, if you notice, it's all fucking too complicated. What charges it? What doesn't charge it? How it all charges? It's too much.
They're literally turning into Apple. It's you want ports? You gotta buy us adapters.
Oh, we got it super simple by making it real hard.
Yep.
Arby's Corp says Dogface controller. Nintendogs confirmed.
I'll be down.
True story. Peppa says sometimes it's hard to tell how you feel about a controller till it's in your hands. That's the truth. I know I was super stoked for the Xbox One controller, and don't get me wrong, I like it. I think it's better than the 360 controller, which up to that point I thought was the best controller.
Oh yeah.
But I like the PS4 controller better.
They're close. Either one I'm fine with.
I don't like the
I don't like the triggers on this controller.
Oh, I love those.
Just you put it down and you just accidentally fast forward the movie you're watching.
And that was a much bigger problem when it had the marshmallows and stuff from the PS3. I don't think it's as much of an issue now. But yeah. I still feel you on that.
It's I guess I didn't want to watch that 10 seconds. Oh right. Well.
Anything else you want to chat about with this?
I got nothing. There's not a whole lot to talk about the Joy-Con.
No. Actually, hold on.
I mean, it's a controller. It'll do what you need to do. But, it's just the most absurd way to charge it. The thing that looks like would be a giant battery in the middle to charge the controllers is not.
I do have an article on it real quick. Just to make sure that we get it.
What up, J. Diggy Doug?
What's up, baby? Nintendo Switch's included Joy-Con grip is not the same as the $30 charging grip. This comes from Samit Sarkar from Polygon. It says, every Nintendo Switch comes with a Joy-Con grip, an accessory that holds two Joy-Con controllers in form factor that resembles a standard gamepad. But that unit won't charge the Joy-Cons. For that, you want to buy a separate peripheral. This may or may not be known, may have been obvious to you, but the charging grip is listed as $30. Either way, Nintendo didn't make it completely clear until a live stream on Friday morning.
This is literally turning into Apple.
They're turning into something right now.
It's you gotta buy extra shit to use your controller normally. Yep. Or how you expect to use it.
Yep.
Thanks, Nintendo.
The bad news just keeps coming with this Switch. I mean, I still bought one. I'm so excited about it. But
everyone's going to get one.
Just keeps coming.
We don't want to get it.
We don't want to get it. I don't want it. I don't want this.
But it's Nintendo.
But I do want it.
I was saying with the PS4 and Xbox, I was probably not going to be an early adopter. Then I was I have money. I'll just fuck it.
I'm taking a trip in late March. And it comes out March 3rd. Very excited to take that plane trip. Get on that plane.
You're going to show off, dude? You need to get all the girls
sit. Off.
They're going to be like, can I sit in the aisle?
Can I sit next to you? I'm like, nah, fam.
You going to hand him a controller?
Yeah.
So you slip it up their vagina and walk out with it?
Yeah.
You're not getting this back.
You want to see some HD Rumble, baby? How about the HD Rumble that ass?
You know that ice cube we can do? Let's put 3 of them in there, baby. You can feel that slide up there.
Shake it. Play that fucking game where you have to eat the sandwiches.
Ooh.
You seen that game?
No. Oh yeah, it was on the reveal, wasn't it?
It was on the. It wasn't in the actual presentation reveal, but it was in the Treehouse live stream.
Yeah.
The next day. So there's that IR sensor that's at the bottom of the Joy-Con R, which is the right Joy-Con. And it's like in the presentation they show it's like you can do rock paper scissors in front of it, and it can tell the difference.
Amazing.
Yep. Right. That's always what I've wanted to do is play rock paper scissors in front of my video game console.
Because God forbid, I need a game to tell
I'm like,
me
hey
how to play
man,
it.
you want to get online and play rock paper scissors with each other? Anyway, so there's a game where you have to eat as many sandwiches as possible. So you hold it up and you got to eat some sandwiches. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of a sandwich. You like sandwiches?
I like sandwiches. I don't like fucking virtual sandwiches I had to eat.
Yeah, that's fair. Idify says, what pisses me off about the Switch, no mention of Bluetooth.
I guess we don't know how it connects yet. I'm going to assume Bluetooth, but...
I don't know. I mean, it's all going to run through a fucking smartphone app.
Well, for the...
Like headphones and stuff like that. I don't know. Arbs Corp says, I don't want people driving with a Switch in their ear. I mean...
I've always wanted to do like Uber driving and get like the little car adapter so people can like play the Wii U in the back.
Yeah,
I think that'd be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If I was a like a driver like that, you best believe I'd put my Switch back there. You remember in the reveal trailer that they had back in October where they had that little thing and they slid it in and played Mario Kart in the back seat? Oh, I'd definitely be getting.
But now they're just gonna fucking steal your Joy-Con controller and you gotta pay $40 for one of them.
Oh, dude, you're breaking my heart right now. Don't even be saying that.
Sorry, dude.
Don't be saying that. All right, you ready?
What do we got? What other bullshit? ARMS will not require motion controls.
All right, so if you guys don't know what ARMS is, it's one of Nintendo's new IP. It's a fighting game similar to something like a Virtual On. I don't know if you ever played that, but motion controlled, where you have a Joy-Con L in the left hand, Joy-Con R in the right hand, and you do motions. So you do like this, they'll jump.
Juke.
Yeah, you jump back and forth, and then you like do like that, and he'll throw a right punch, left punch, and then you can curve it like that, and it'll like do like a cool curve. Like wanted,
like you're actually fighting.
Like you're actually fighting.
Oh.
And then you can do like both up forward, and it'll do like a grab move. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm stoked for this game. Like the more I think on it, the more excited I am.
It looks dope.
Nintendo is really good at like making games like this super fun.
Yeah.
But one of the things I was worried about is like this sounds like it's going to be exhausting, and one of those games I'll play like 3 times and never play again. Well, it's going to have regular controller support.
This is the new Wii Fit.
This is the new Wii Fit, baby.
This is how you lose weight, ladies.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, like, it is good. You get to play with an actual controller.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be, like, tied to the joysticks instead, so you'll push, like, up on the joysticks and, like, do, like, a swerve.
Yeah, like Pep said, it should work with, like, button combos like Street Fighter.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know for sure how the actual combat will work, Pep, but it'll be something like that. If you see in this little picture we got here, there's a bunch of different characters in the game.
Yep. There's, like, 8.
Yeah, and they all have different like types of gloves, which is cool.
Yeah,
and there's heavy fighters and light fighters. So like, there's one guy who he constantly heals health, but he's very very slow.
So he's a tank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's going to be different types of things like that. So you have to get the right combinations and learn how to fight against all the different types of characters. So I don't know, man. I'm really stoked for it, and I love the art style.
Lord Barbecue commented earlier, my life is a game where you eat as many sandwiches as possible.
Dang.
Sounds like a great game.
I'd play it. Play it on the Ridge. You ready?
Yeah.
Why doesn't the Nintendo Switch come with a game?
I don't think the Wii U came with the game.
It depends on the
Nintendo
bundle
Land.
you bought. So
yeah,
the NES had that, when it launched, it had that bundle that came with Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
When the SNES launched, it came with Super Mario World. 64 did not come with a game. They only had 2 games available at launch.
Yep.
Mario 64 and Pilot Wings. Did not come with a game at launch. But really, did it matter? You were going to buy Mario 64.
Yeah, like...
It's like nobody's buying a Nintendo 64 on launch day and be like, give me that Pilot Wings, I'm going home. That's all I need, fam.
Pilot Wings was pretty dope.
It's cool, but it's not like,
nothing compared.
Yeah, it's not like I can't wait to see this 3D fucking video game console. I mean, I want to play a game where I fly a plane in it.
Can't wait to jetpack places. That'd be amazing.
The 64 did not come with Mario at launch. The GameCube did not come with a game.
Nope.
The Wii came with Wii Sports.
Yep.
And then the Wii U, there were 2 different bundles. Or there were 2 different SKUs. The white one that was 8 gig came with no games. But then there was the black one, 32 gig, that came with Nintendo Land.
Which is not a terrible game.
I mean, it's not a great game. It's a good packing game.
Yeah.
Just like how that's how I feel about 1-2 Switch. Like, it's a good packing game.
And Wii Sports, like, it's made to show off the technology that comes with the console.
Exactly.
And we didn't get that.
Nope, show didn't.
God forbid we can actually use the Joy-Cons that it's supposed to use without paying an extra $20 for a game.
Yep. Arbiscorp says, I'd fight Laser Tag Arcade had that as a kid. So many quarters. Talking about Virtual On. Yeah, Virtual On's dope. So I got an article here. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It comes from GameSpot, written by Chris Pereira.
Pereira?
Pierogi.
Is that the guy that used to be on, like, Talk on the Show?
Probably. No,
that's Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin
Pereira.
Kevin Pereira. He says, unlike the Wii and Wii U, the Switch doesn't come bundled with any games. Nintendo of America President Reggie Fils-Aimé has now explained why. Quote, this is Reggie, we look at every launch uniquely as to what's the right thing to do for that launch. And I've been involved in launches dating back to the Nintendo DS. Each one's a little different. For this launch, what we found is that with the range of software that's coming, not only available day one, but through April and into the summer, and including the holiday timeframe with Super Mario Odyssey, that we wanted to enable the consumer to buy the software they want. To look to get the most approachable price point we could possibly get to. That's what led us to the $299 price point, and let the consumer decide what games they want to buy. That's the most nonsense, non-answer bullshit I've ever heard. Basically what they're saying is that if we included a packing game, it couldn't have been $299.
It would have been $320.
And we had to hit $299.
It would have been $320 instead.
Don't get me wrong. I think hitting $299 is super important. But, dude, getting sales on 1-2 Switch, like, just throw 1-2 Switch in there.
The console's selling for a profit. They could have bitten the bullet and gave us 1-2 Switch for probably the mass purchase price of like $10 a unit.
Yep.
And still made money.
Or do a thing where it's like, if they're doing it that way, it's like buy a Switch, it includes a coupon for 50% off any launch game.
That would have been fun.
Do something like that. Do something that's like letting the consumer know, hey man, I know you just had to drop $3 on this, but we got you.
Scratch our back.
Yep.
You want us to scratch yours constantly. Help us out.
Yep. Arbiscorp said they could have included some e-store credits with the console. Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
You know what we get, though? We get like 3 free months of online gameplay. Fantastic.
And not even full online gameplay for the games that support it.
Yeah.
Like, which games are actually even going to support it? Is Bomberman going to support it?
The punching one?
Arbiscorp, like, what do you think is going to support it, bro? I don't know.
We don't know if the Virtual Console will have anything on launch.
I don't know. To continue on, it said Fils-Aimé explains that Nintendo started out by identifying the price they wanted to be at, which is $300 in the US, and we worked to reach it. There are certain things that simply couldn't be left out of the package, like the Joy-Cons and various cables. Oh, we couldn't leave out the HDMI cable.
Oh, God forbid we don't have a touchscreen controller.
You know what they should have left out?
A normal console.
Was a fucking IR sensor at the bottom of the Joy-Con that can read rock, paper, scissors.
That's really important. How you can eat all the sandwiches without it?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're
What's up, Pates?
What up, mate?
Yeah. It's heartbreaking, bro. First decision that we make is, where do we want to be in terms of the hardware price point that's going to be approachable and hit the marketplace we want? From a U.S. price point, we had to do $299. Certainly lower is better, but at $349, $399, we just didn't feel that was the right places to be. So we start there. Then it's all about what's going to be included. Obviously, the inclusion of the 2 Joy-Cons are critically important. All the right cables, the dock, critically important. We also have to do this from a financial perspective as well. Once we got to that bundle, it really needed to be at a $299 price point without a piece of software.
You know what I think is going to happen with the Nintendo Switch?
What's that?
A year from now, they're going to come out with the PlayStation TV version of the Switch. You're not going to get the screen. This is going to connect to the TV. It'll cost $100 cheaper.
I don't disagree with that.
It's going to happen. Because, God forbid, because we got to buy the stupid-ass screen.
That's actually a really good idea.
Like,
makes sense.
Promise it's going to happen.
Makes sense. All right. You ready to move on? The Fire Emblem Direct.
Something somewhat interesting from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Something unique. Sort of. Sort of.
Yeah. So here's where we need to start. where I guess we don't need to start here, but here's where I want to start. I have tried a lot. Arby's Corp says, flips off IR sensor. Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? What's up right here?
What up, baby?
So, Fire Emblem is a series that, like, I've tried to get into a couple of times.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, and honestly, like, turn-based strategy on that grid and stuff, it's not really a genre that I'm, like, super into.
Yeah, the tactic RPG.
Yeah, I don't really like Disgaea or Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm not opposed to them. I don't think they're bad games or anything like that. I just, like, they don't click with me.
The learning curve just...
Yeah, it's weird. Like, so, whenever Fire Emblem... Was it Revelations? No. Fire Emblem...
The newest
Awakening.
ones? Yeah, Awakening.
When
Fates,
Awakening came out for the 3DS, I was like, I'm going to try this. So, picked it up, started playing it. I was like, I like the story, I like the characters, I like the art style. This is all very cool. But the combat just, like, was not grabbing me. The whole chessboard style of, like, sneaking around, it just, like, wasn't grabbing me. So I'm like, well, let me just give it some time. So it was one of those games that I would play, like, before I went to sleep, and then I'd fall asleep in, like, 2 minutes.
It's like, oh, this is really boring. Good night.
Yeah, just wasn't feeling it. So, then I tried the other two, Birthright and...
Fates?
Or is Fates the overall title? And then it's Birthright and something else.
Was Conquest?
Conquest and Birthright. Those are the two.
There's also third.
Well, the third was... Okay. They're all the same game, just different kind of stories.
Yeah.
They all play the same, have the same mechanics.
Well, like it's like a faction base. One's one faction, the other
one's like your
faction.
Family. One is your, like, adopted family. One's your blood family or something like
then
that.
Fates is you choose neither.
Yeah. Tell them both to fuck off. Anyway, so, not really a series that I'm feeling too well. With that being said, it's a series I'm really happy Nintendo has in their first-party lineup. And
it's unique.
And it's something that I'm like, I haven't given up on. It's something that I'm willing to try to get into. And I think what Nintendo did with this Nintendo Direct, which was yesterday, they made 4 Fire Emblem announcements. 5 if you count Amiibo. And we're going to touch on all those here in a second. But they're really like, they're working hard to get somebody like me on board.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Sorry, I'll let you talk about it here in a second. Just want to hit a couple of comments. Idify says, you know what could have been better? They released 2 versions of the console. The regular version we got now. Give the people the option to buy a version of the console with a game. Not those bullshit orange and blue Joy-Con shits, right? Japan doesn't really care about making games for everyone. Please understand. Horseflesh says, Wii U emulation already outdoes actual console gameplay. I bet that it gets emulated fairly quickly, and before you know it, I'll be more interested in emulating before they actually get around to a price drop to entice me. That's fair.
I don't think that many games are playable on emulation. But, so you just want to go with the 3 announcements? Like the 3 major ones?
What are your thoughts on Fire Emblem? And then we'll get into all this stuff.
I'm fine with Fire Emblem.
Fine with it?
It's tactical RPG. It's probably the most hardcore out of the ones I've played.
Yeah. Besides
Final Fantasy Tactics on PlayStation 1. That was just stupid. Let's be real. The Game Boy Advance one is way better.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Fire Emblem does have super good story, memorable characters, and unique gameplay compared to all of the other Nintendo first-party titles.
That's fair.
So, as a gamer, I enjoy them. I didn't play the newest one. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
It's probably, like, the most...
I know for Fire Emblem fans, we're, like, blaspheming like hell over here.
Yeah.
Can't win them all, you know?
Yeah. So,
let's get into it. We'll just start. We're not going to go in like chronological order of the event. We're just going to hit a bunch of the broad strokes. So, for starters, Fire Emblem Warriors, which got announced at the event, we saw a little bit of gameplay footage.
Saw about 10 seconds at the footage.
Yeah. A lot of enemies on screen, which looked great. Like, it's a Muso, if you guys are familiar with Muso games, or aren't familiar with Muso games. They're like Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors. They made a Hyrule Warriors, which was like Zelda, but a Muso-style game. They have a Dragon Quest one. They have a Gundam one, right?
Yeah. I don't think they make it anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
It exists.
They made the Attack on Titan game, which is kind of like that. I feel like it's not exactly like that. But you can kind of tell a lot of the influences of the Muso games.
It's grindy, open-world combat.
Yeah. So it's like that. But the big announcement was, outside of the fact that we got some footage, it's coming to Switch, but outside of that, found out it's coming to the new Nintendo 3DS as well.
Not the old. You have to have the new one.
You gotta have the new one.
And honestly, I think they should have done this before Zelda.
Yeah.
This has like multiple sword users, a lot more interesting characters. Yep. I'm not a huge Zelda person, though.
Yeah. I mean, again, we can't all be perfect. It's only the greatest video game franchise ever made.
Second greatest. You forgot about Splatoon.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Idify says, "Oh my God, fuck this. Yes, man. Chet Biceptual. Next time, do a prep ape with JD. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro.
I'm not even going to acknowledge this.
I'm okay with that. Right here says hack and slash central. Yeah,
yep.
Total hack and slash games. So yeah, coming to 3DS, new Nintendo 3DS.
And the Switch.
Yep, and the Switch. Next up, we have Fire Emblem Heroes revealed, which is the mobile game.
Coming February 2nd, you said?
February 2nd. That's like 2 weeks away.
I can smell it in the air.
Right? It's Nintendo's next, IP on a mobile device. We got Miitomo, which is kind of whatever. We got Pokemon Go, which isn't really Nintendo. It's just Nintendo
Just
IP.
Nowtech or whatever.
Yeah. We got Super Mario Run, and now we're getting their next one, which is Fire Emblem.
I don't have Super Mario Run yet. I'm an Android user.
Oh.
It's not out yet.
It's coming.
I gotta wait till March.
That's fucking brutal, man. I actually really like Super Mario Run.
Oh, I look forward to playing it.
I know there's a lot of issues with it, but I really like it. Arbs Corp says this is Japan pushing back for World War II. It's true. They're coming for us.
I do like what this game is doing for the mobile version. It's taking those that aren't really very good at tactical RPGs, dumbing it down significantly. It is dumbed down. It's a lot more basic, smaller maps. It's an easier rock, paper, scissors format.
Yeah, it's like the axes can hurt swords.
And swords are good against spears.
Swords are good against spears, and spears are good against axes or whatever.
Which is, Fire Emblem already does that, but it's also like horsemanship and shit like that gets involved.
Sure.
So it dumbs it down. It looks fun, actually.
Yeah.
Like, it looks a little basic, but it looks fine. And another mobile game that'll make them buku bucks.
Yeah, it's going to be free to play, which is pretty cool. It's going to be all the different Fire Emblem characters. What I like about it, and what it could potentially be my door into Fire Emblem, is it looks like it's boiled down. So, like, Fire Emblem games have this big battle arena, and you have to plot out where you want to send each of your characters in a certain amount of moves.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, attack and, like, position yourself to where you don't end up getting screwed. But this is a very small grid. Obviously, it's on, like, they want you to play it vertically.
It's like 8x8, probably.
Yeah.
It's small.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. So, smaller grid. I think it's 8. No, they said it on the thing. It's like 6x10 or 10x6.
I guess that makes sense. It's not a
or 8x4,
square screen you're
something
playing
like
on.
that. Anyway, so it's a much smaller grid. So the actual amount of space that you have to move around is significantly smaller. So I think that could work in its favor for like somebody like me who it's a little more complicated than I would like it to be. I could start grasping a lot of the concepts, and it could be a really great entry point for me to. Like,
it's also great
deep into it.
You're not spending 3 turns moving to go beat the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, someone's like 2 spots away. Okay, go kill them. They're dead.
Yep.
Move on to the next enemy. A lot faster.
Yeah, for sure. Idify says, hey, fuck you, Chet. Zelda's one of the greatest games of all time, you turd burglar.
Nice joke. Let's move on.
Right here says, they need to restart phasing out the 3DS. They need to start phasing out the 3DS. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Completely agree. I feel like the Switch is its successor, but Nintendo is like 1 foot in and 1 foot out on committing to that. Yeah, it's true. That sounds like a joke I said last week. Man, context hurts when there's a delay.
I got nothing for that one.
The whole point of Fire Emblem is waifus. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty cute waifus, I guess.
You got to get your waifu on.
A few handful. If you're into that anime 2D bullshit.
If you want that 2D bullshit. If you want some hentai in your life.
But for those that actually... Can we go on to the next game? You got anything else about this?
I mean, you're welcome to go ahead and talk about some waifus for a minute if you want.
Don't get me wrong, I love waifus. But you're getting another full-fledged Fire Emblem game.
Yep. So, you want to talk about the 3DS one?
So we're getting Fire Emblem Echoes.
Yeah.
Which
Shadows
is
of Valentia.
Shadows of Valentia, which is going to be a remake of Fire Emblem 2, I think it was.
Yeah, it's like, they said that it's inspired by Fire Emblem Gaiden.
Yeah.
Inspired by, so it takes place in the same universe. It's got some of the same characters, but...
I'm pretty sure it's like all the same character. They're probably just going to add to it.
Yeah.
Like, usually when Nintendo remakes a game, they're pretty good about adding a little bit to it.
Yeah.
Like, look at Super Mario 64 that's remade on DS. Like, there's like 30 extra stars, multiple characters.
Yeah.
So you can do that with Fire Emblem 2, Gaiden, whatever you want to call it. Put on the 3DS and new 3DS.
Yeah.
And it looks fine.
What I like about it is there's like actual dungeon crawling elements to it. There's action gameplay in association with the tactics grid-based gameplay, which
looks close to like Zelda. Like you're the open world, you gotta wander around, you probably get like a random encounter or something.
What really got me is like I didn't expect to see a new Fire Emblem, and B didn't expect to see it this soon. It launches May 19th.
Yeah, the last Fire Emblem came out, was it last year?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're getting a Fire Emblem year after year.
Yeah.
Which is absurd for like tactical games.
They're also going to launch 2 amiibo for the 2 characters, the 2 main characters in the game that you can play as. I don't remember their names, but it's a guy and a girl.
Imagine it's going to be like Pokemon. It's probably going to be the same engine as Conquest. So, should be cool.
Yeah. Looks, I don't know, like more Fire Emblem. So, yeah. And then finally, the last announcement that we got Fire Emblem related was they are working on a Fire Emblem game, a new Fire Emblem game for Nintendo Switch. Yep. Which, it's a sign of hope to what we were talking about with the 3DS earlier, which is that the 3DS is going to stay alive and it's going to drain all the IPs that I want to come to the Switch, drain them all on the 3DS. So that like really concerns me. But if the rumors about a new Pokemon game coming to the system, a full-fledged Pokemon game coming to Switch, and we're getting a Fire Emblem game, which granted we've gotten Fire Emblem console games before, like Path of Radiance and stuff. But this could be a very, very good sign for, what we believe is inevitable, which is the death of the 3DS.
I think it's going to happen, but, just got to wait and find out.
Pebiv says, points to himself and says, wants some hentai in his life.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, man.
It's true. Right here says, who isn't about them waifus? I don't know, your boy's about them waifus. Idify says, Fire Emblem Snooze Fest. Fuck all this Fire Emblem amiibo as well. Too many of them. What's that tactical and battle game that kind of looks like Risk?
Advance Wars?
Yeah.
Maybe?
And
I can only assume it's that.
That sounds like Advance Wars.
Yeah. Well, he said it was on Nintendo instead of Advance Wars. I was thinking Civilization.
I wish that was a series that we would have gotten as they came out in Japan. Like, the original NES got an Advance Wars game called Nintendo Wars, which would have been really cool.
I think they're still coming out with Advance Wars in Japan, aren't they? Isn't there a third one?
Probably. I'm not sure. I haven't seen one in a while. I know the GameCube had Battalion Wars, which was pretty neat.
I just don't think it did that well in America. Kind of like Phoenix Wright. Like, it took it a while to get translated.
Yeah.
Same with Persona. Like, they do a lot better in Japan than they do in America.
For sure. I mean, that's how Fire Emblem was as well. But they actually, initially said, if Fire Emblem does not sell well, if the next Fire Emblem does not sell well, then we're canceling the franchise altogether. And then they released Awakening, which, sold gangbusters. Yeah, they're completely revitalized the franchise.
Well, all the Fire Emblem people were like, oh, shit. No, I don't want this to go under. I gotta get this.
Gotta get my waifu simulator going. Idify says yes, that it was Advance Wars. That game was badass. They need to make more of those. Completely agree. Right here says, yeah, it's great. I agree. I wanted to see one on Switch.
They're circle jerking.
Yeah. Idify says that would be great.
So good.
Anything else about Fire Emblem?
It's Fire Emblem.
I'll keep you guys posted if it's something that I end up enjoying. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see where it goes.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe the mobile version looks promising.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a good jumping in point for me. And it's free to play, so no loss there.
Yeah.
What about Fire Emblem Cooking Mama crossover? Oh, I'll play the fuck out of that.
Dude, Cooking Mama games are actually pretty dope.
You think they'd have that buffalo sauce? What's it called?
Buffalo sauce?
No, there's some sort of special. There's some sort of special Arby's sauce.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. They might have it. Might not.
We don't have an Arby's in.
Still holding out for Kirby's Air Ride 2. That would be amazing. Man, that's what the fucking Mario Kart team should be working on.
Yeah, dude.
LOL, let me know when Fire Emblem dies. All right, I will. I'll get you 2 of those amiibo for helping me out when I get to Cali. Moving on. Stepping away from Nintendo for a little bit. Neo. Bronco berry sauce. Thank you very much. That's it. Not buffalo sauce. Bronco berry sauce. Make some of that Bronco berry sauce and Fire Emblem Cooking Mama crossover. Sounds absurd. Whew. I'm all about it. Make some of that clam chowder in there.
Neo's gone gold.
So yeah, Neo. Me and DKP, we have sung the praises of Neo and the demo and everything. It's a cross Dark Souls Onimusha style game. Well, it's gone gold. For those of you who aren't too familiar with the terminology behind that, gone gold means it's finished. That means that they have finished the game and they are now printing it on discs, preparing to ship it out to retailers.
So, I'm working on the day one patch.
Yeah, I'm working on the day one patch, which is inevitable. So very good sign. It's coming out February 9th, I believe. We're talking 3 weeks away.
Well, that's going to be pretty
I'm a
hard.
happy
They got to
boy.
deal with Fire Emblem Heroes a week before.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
man, that Neo audience, they're definitely not going to fuck with it once they play Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh, something I do want to mention about Fire Emblem Heroes real quick, just to go back for just a second. They said in the Direct, they said it launches on Android devices first. And then they like course corrected and said that it'll be on Android devices and iDevices on the same day.
Yep.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. Or that spicy horsey sauce. Gotta get that horsey sauce. That huckleberry buffalo sauce. iDevice says, should make a huckleberry sauce with Val Kilmer's face on the package. Piper says, I bet it'll be fun to watch on stream. Yes.
So like a TLDR
it'll be super
version
rad.
for like someone that's not into like Onimusha.
Yeah.
Imagine Dark Souls but Oriental shit.
Yep.
But there you go. There's Neo.
Yep.
I watched DK play it. I don't know if I ever got a chance to watch you.
I never streamed it.
Oh, it looks like a fun game.
I played like an hour and a half of it with Festus. He and I played a little bit of it.
So if you like Dark Souls, you like the Souls series,
hard as nails, man.
Yeah.
But there's like you can do the thing where as you kill people, you get the like money or like the equivalent of like souls.
Yeah, go
blood
upgrade.
shekels, like from Bloodborne, and then you go to like a guy and you sell them to level up your character to get new weapons, get new abilities, stuff like that. So realistically, you can go kill a couple of guys, and then go back, and then kill a couple of guys, and then go back, and then boost your level that way, and then make the game a little bit easier for you. Chet, you need some water. You red as fuck.
Nah, I'm Gucci fam.
You red as fuck. Willow. Matt Mordigan. Fuck no Tombstone all day.
I'm surprised they've only gotten gold 3 weeks before releases.
I mean, that's about the right timeline.
Yeah.
You finish it up, you print it out, you ship it to the retailers, you're good to go. Anything else about Neo? Are you going to play Neo?
I'll probably play it. Expect a stream from Danny, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys will watch it live here.
Yep. Next up. Top 10 ways DKP will probably die. So DKP, he doesn't have much long left of this world.
No, like I said earlier, I'm surprised he's still around.
Yep.
Like,
He's made a lot of decisions in his life that have led him to a point of near death. So we were kind enough for you. What we're doing is we're going in your brain. We're going in your head. You're thinking, man, this is probably going to kill DKP off. We're going into his head space, and we're pulling out the top 10 ways that we are very confident will kill DKP off.
Oh, yeah.
And when the inevitable day comes that he dies of one of these things, you're going to look at me and you're going to say, Major Tom, Chet Bicep, do you guys feel bad about this?
I'm like, no.
No, not a little bit.
No, we're just predicting the future.
Called it.
Don't mind us.
Just call me Nostradamus, baby. Just call me Nostradamus. I predicted that shit. Couple of comments. DKP almost died on Pooper last week. It happens, man. He smokes in there. You know, he's got his cigarettes. He's smoking and he's pooping. He's lighting shit on fire, literally. Pepper says, can you let me out of this cage? If I die in a cage, I lose a bet. Rick. Do you know that reference? I don't know that reference.
I'm sure it's from Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay.
I
That
have
makes
not
perfect
watched all
sense.
of it.
Makes perfect fucking sense. Not that extra life. Not that exclamation point I defy. Appreciate the disclaimer. We're not really talking about EA products right now, but I guess it's good to throw it in there. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah. Let's see what number 10 is.
Number 10. Seppuku. After Kojima's death. So, if you know anything about DKP, he handles other people's deaths pretty hard. You know when Robin Williams died, he built a little effigy. He cried himself to sleep a couple of nights in a row. It was tough on him, man.
Yeah. He's
really tough.
He gets really emotionally attached to
You guys haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. It's because Carrie Fisher died. He's been real hard on himself.
I made fun of her at the Chainsaw Ape show for the rewards, and he was like, I can't handle it.
Can't handle it.
Shit happens.
So, eventually, Hideo Kojima, probably DKP's favorite game developer of all time, he's gonna
die.
He's gonna die. It's inevitable. And just like he will die, so too, in his honor, DKP will seppuku.
I do want
right here says, wow, I can't be friends with these guys.
I got a little small thing I want to
know
say
about that
about
Rick and Morty.
Kojima here. Kojima dresses like a total fucking hipster. Danny hates hipsters. Loves Kojima.
He does. What's it called when you're a weeaboo but for Americans? That's Kojima.
America trash?
America trash.
I don't know.
Yep. It happens. So, yeah. He's going to say Buku. He's going to be really sad about it. You're just going to picture DKP like this guy over here. Getting that sword in the gut.
Yep. There's no reason to live when he's dead.
And if you see a old statue of library back there about to chop his head off, she's about to give it to him.
Oh, he's doing the finishing blow.
Yep.
He kills himself with the stomach, the other person cuts off the head.
Yep. Classic seppuku.
Number 9.
Number 9. I don't like people in my bubble. I got this bubble that I surround myself with. I don't like DKP up in my shit. I don't like anybody in it. I'm surprised I have a child. I don't like people in my bubble. DKP loves to get in my bubble. He loves to get in my bubble by coming after my ribs, and I don't like it.
No, dude, the shit hurts.
It hurts. It hurts in here. It hurts in here. It hurts my bubble.
Yeah.
All right? I would love to say that my bubble's impenetrable. It's not impenetrable.
Not that elbow of steel.
He breaks in there. He's got that elbow of steel. He puts a little knife on the end of it, and he just gets right up in my bubble. I don't like it. One of these days, I'm going to snap. And I'm going to get him. And I'm going to take that piece of dynamite right there, and I'm going to shove it so far up his ass that he won't be able to see anymore. Because he's going to be dead. That's how that's going to happen. Number 9, that's how it's going to happen.
Yeah. Like that,
I think there's a strong possibility of that.
That rib getting just a little bit too intense sometimes.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that I haven't been in a bubble once. Ever. Chet Bicep knows about the bubble, and he respects the bubble. I won't come after those ribs. Or those leg hairs.
Don't you come after those leg hairs.
One day.
Hit a couple of comments. Arbus Corp says a tree is going to fall on DKP's house while he's elbow deep in some Vaseline. Called it. Definitely going to happen. Idify says, good point, Chet. Paint says, Mara trash. DKP says, Peppa says, DKP makes up with that awesome Rick and Morty trivia. Yeah, he does know that shit.
Yeah.
Inside now. Idify says, bubbles are meant to be popped, yo. Don't you get up in my bubble. Don't you get up in my bubble. You don't like my rib getting, says Paints? Snap on him, please. Side note, I've always liked Spy versus Spy. Idify says, Chet Biceptual is a cock blocker to popped my bubble. Is a cock blocker
right.
to popped my bubble. I think that's right. Who popped my bubble. Hey man, it happens. You get up in the bubble, sometimes you come after the ribs, you get the dynamite.
Yeah, dude. That's how life fucking works.
Major T's D. It's coming after you. Alright, number 8. This one's obvious.
Yeah.
Motherfucker loves his Busch Light.
Have you ever seen a stream where he's not drinking a Busch Light? Has that ever happened?
I mean, maybe. If he's not drinking Busch Light, he's drinking Rolling Rock.
He's drinking something.
His liver's done, bro.
Yeah.
It's done.
He probably has like 2 transplants already.
He just has I guarantee you he's got an IV right now with that Busch Light just rolling through.
Why do you think I'm filling in?
He's on his deathbed.
He's on his fucking deathbed right now.
Yep.
From all this shit tier beer he drinks.
I'm surprised death by Busch Light isn't number 1. Hey man, we got a lot to go through.
Trust me, when you see the others, you'll be like, oh.
No, this makes a lot of sense.
This makes way more sense.
Yeah. I mean, Busch Light, like, don't get me wrong, liver failure is likely, but it's not nearly as likely as number 1. Oh, yeah. Number 1 is easily the most likely.
It's almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed. Just expect it to happen. Yep. All right, let's move on. That liver failure, it's going to get him.
Oh, it's getting fucked.
Yep.
Number 7. Everyone, I want you to imagine Chainsaw Ape as a train. Okay? Beautiful train, first class seats everywhere. We're going through a cave, out the side of the mountain, suspended hundreds of feet in the air. And what he doesn't know is he let Chet fucking Bicep on this train. And when Chet Bicep gets on something, he doesn't fucking hesitate. He doesn't take orders from people. He's Chet fucking Bicep. So he's going to go to the head of the train where Major Tom and DKP are blowing the little train whistle. Woo woo. He thinks he's being real fucking cute.
He thinks he's being cute.
Chet Bicep's going to fucking break the window, take this useless husk of a man called Danny Kill, and throw him out the fucking window. He's done for. his biggest mistake was letting me on the train. This guy's not too bad. He hasn't gotten my ribs.
Oh, he hasn't gotten my ribs. Chet's turning heel, son. So, this specifically implies that he's going to have a brain aneurysm. So is his brain going to explode while he's out of the train?
He's just going to explode.
Okay, gotcha.
The sheer
it's
force,
an entire body aneurysm.
The sheer force of me coming will cause him to fucking explode.
Yep.
That's all I got to say about this. He's a dead man.
That Chet saw ape, son. It's coming for us.
Give it a year.
If that.
If that.
I say 6 months.
I should just go ahead and preemptively submit the ticket to Twitch for y'all. Be like, I need this name changed. I'm not the owner of the channel per se, but when that's changed, I will be.
It's gonna happen.
That's all that fucking matters. Chet's turning heel. Oh, anarchy. We're just doing anarchy now? Chet Bicep will kill BBBB.
Right here says, we drank some whiskey and coke for the Switch reveal. That we did.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Liver failure nonetheless. Let's go get him. I mean, maybe not as much as the Chet saw ape's going to get him. But something's going to get him.
Someone's going to get
Chet
him.
Bisexual will kill DKP with his boring statements.
That's real cute.
You think you're cute?
You think you're fucking cute. Identify. You're cute.
All right, number 6. Number 6 way that DKP will probably die. At Kirby Lane, bro. One of these days, you ever play that prank on somebody where you're like, have a grilled cheese sandwich, but instead of grilled cheese, it's fucking mustard in the middle? It ain't grilled cheese, it's grilled
I
mustard.
thought you were going to say breast milk cheese.
I mean, breast milk cheese is a good one, too. That's a personal favorite. I'm down about that one. Yeah. Well, one of these days, we're like, hey, man, you want to get some waffles? And I'm going to fucking grab some Kirby Lane waffles that are made with flakes of golden crusted fucking tartar clam chowder sauce with fucking pecan chutney.
And pico de gallo on it. Because they put pico de gallo on everything.
They put pico de gallo on fucking everything. It's disgusting. One of these days, I'm going to slip it in there. He's going to eat it. He's going to say, is this Kirby Lane waffle? Kirby Lane waffle. And that's it.
He's dead.
Poison.
Kirby Lane does that
hit
to
him
some
hard.
people.
Jam says, the shade's so much awesome in one room. It's a real hazard. Man, we
It
should
is
have called
real
this
hazard.
episode A Real Hazard.
That would have been perfect. What have you done? You fucked up.
What do you think? You think that Kirby Lane's going to get him?
I think he has like a good sense of smell. And as soon as
Okay.
he even just smells pico de gallo, he's like, I'm out of here. Like, I know what you're trying to fucking do. You're not getting me to eat that Kirby Lane garbage.
No, it's not going to happen.
But VKP will find a way.
Yep, she's going to sneak it in. If I said he's going to come where everybody's going to go to Kirby Lane. I ain't going to Kirby Lane, dog. I know you're about that Kirby Lane life. I ain't about that life. Right here says, I need to show you nerds the righteous way of Waffle House. Bro, I'm from Louisiana. I know all about Waffle House.
We have Waffle Houses in Austin.
Yeah, but it's like southeast Austin, which is like, don't go there.
Unless you want to get stabbed
Unless
or
you want
shot.
to get stabbed. But no, Waffle House is where it's at.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
completely
sure.
agree. It's number 1. It's the best. It's the best. All right, number 5. He's going to poop sock Red Dead, bro.
Yep.
If you guys aren't familiar with poop socking, it's DKP's way of saying that he's going to play a game straight without stopping. So he poop socks a lot of games. He intends to poop sock Red Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to kill him.
He might poop sock Red Dead Redemption and then poop sock Red Dead 2.
Maybe so.
Or RDR 2, whatever the hell you want to call it.
He's going to poop suck it, and I don't know if it's the poop that's going to kill him, or the sock that's going to kill him, or the poop and the sock combo, or maybe him not eating and living off a Bush Light. But he's going to die before the end of that game. We're going to go in there, and it's just going to be like some crusty old man just like laying there trying to play Red Dead.
With a little sock dangling from his asshole.
Yeah.
Already filling with poop since he died.
You have 2 Waffle Houses. You have 2. You Waffle Houses. Shame on this city. You know it's true.
Poop sock stream?
Poop sock stream. It's
I'm
happening.
sure. Yeah.
Yep.
We can only... Twitch is first. Live stream DKP dying because of poop socking.
Because of poop socking too hard. It's inevitable. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Marijuana overdose.
So if you guys know anything about DKP,
He hates the reefer.
He's a man who enjoys partaking in the finer things in life. Marijuana is not one of those things that he enjoys.
It's too under him.
It's too under him, he believes. He's not a fan.
No,
not only does he not like it, I don't know if he's ever had it, for starters. And then, to add on top of that, he doesn't like the culture.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the weed culture.
He doesn't like people on it.
Nope.
Like, if you're 420 blazing it by him, he's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
See you fucks later.
Yep. Arby's Corp says, I piss in my empty bottle so neighbors don't steal recycling. Poop sock just protects your socks. That's true. You know he's going to have a few when playing. That's true. Between Red Dead, Poop Sock, and beer, he's toast. He's toasty, bro. Speaking of toasty, he's going to... So one of these days, we're going to talk him into it. We're going to be like, hey, man.
Hey, man.
He's going to come... Yeah, he's going to come hang out with Identified. He's going to be like, listen, man, in California, that shit's legal. Here, we got that shit on that reg legal. So he's going to try it. He's going to die. He's going to be the first person ever to overdose on marijuana. He's
going to take one puff and be like...
Out of there. He's going to be straight out of there. Just get ready for it. 420 Blaze It. It's going down.
Happening April 20th.
Yep. Number 4, 420 Blaze It. Let's move on. Number 3. Fisticuffs with Bigfoot. You know, DKP, he doesn't like Bigfoot.
I don't know why he doesn't like Bigfoot. He's not a bad man.
He's not a bad man. He's not.
He's done nothing wrong.
Nope, he hasn't. He just wants to live freely out in the woods.
He's just chilling, dude.
He wants to eat some cantaloupe in the Canadian woods.
Yeah.
That's what you get in Canada, right? Or cantaloupes?
Probably. They have the same letters.
Yep. Cantaloupes. Canadalopes. Pinks by Pix says, man, toast is the only way to go. Well, so, TKP, he doesn't like Bigfoot. He believes that Bigfoot should die. Well, I think he and Bigfoot are going to get into a fight one day.
I'll introduce them one day.
And I think Bigfoot's going to whoop his fucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
DKP is a man who enjoys a fight. He won't enjoy a fight. Look at those arms.
He's fucking Bigfoot. What do you think is going to happen?
He's Bigfoot.
What the fuck do you think is going to be the
outcome? Actually, what's really going to kill him is when we change Chainsaw Ape to Chainsaw Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. He's going to be devastated. Bigfoot will be like, I was trying to walk away. He
headbutted me in the back. Turn around.
I was trying to get out of there. DKP just wasn't having it. And that was the day. And it's going to be one of those, like, documentary style things where it doesn't show Bigfoot's face and then, like, alter his voice. Like, I was trying to get away from him, but he just didn't know. He just didn't know what he was fucking with. He tried to get you, boy. He didn't know I was coming. I predict that when DKP is stoned, he won't be able to order pizza like a chump.
He probably wouldn't be, man. What a fucking coward.
What a coward.
Coward. Can't even order pizza like a person.
I know, right? Pay-per-view that fight. We will. All right, number 2. Number 2 way that DKP will probably die. Over-masturbation / exhaustion.
What's going to happen is he's going to jerk off so much. Like, at some point you're going to jerk off blood. Then eventually his fucking intestines are going to start popping out when he comes.
This man loves his masturbatory sessions. I'll be like, hey man, I'm heading over for Prep Ape. And he'll be like, leave in 20 minutes. He's like, I just need a little bit more time. I'm like, hey man.
We got to do Prep Ape, bro.
We got to do Prep Ape. Have you guys ever wondered why Prep Ape is always late from DKP's place? Masturbatory sessions.
Do you know what Senpai got him from Japan?
What's that?
He got him Donkey Kong. I think he got him Donkey Kong Country.
Okay.
Like Japanese thing.
Cool.
And lube.
The Japanese lube?
Yeah, Japanese like cherry blossom warming
lube.
And a fucking, I think he gave him a fake vagina too. One of those Tenga eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows he fucking loves jerking off.
He does.
It's probably his favorite. He's probably doing it right now on his deathbed.
I would guarantee you, right in this moment, he is jerking off.
He's like, no, I'm not going to watch Prep Ape. I'm going to fap.
Yep.
I don't blame him.
Yep.
I mean, he should be here, but...
Nah. He should be off masturbating in the woods trying to find Bigfoot. That's actually where he is.
After I threw him off the train.
He's trying to find Bigfoot right now.
Yeah.
He wants to start a fight. He's not going to win that fight. There's a high probability he's going to get in a fight with Bigfoot and he's going to die.
He's going to be too exhausted from jerking off all the time.
That's what I'm saying. There's an even higher probability that he's going to die. He's going to jerk off so much that he's going to end up shooting out all of his intestines through the head of his dick.
And then Bigfoot's is gonna...
Yep. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. If this is your first time, if some random person is just like, oh, what are these guys talking about? Looks funny. And they watch it and you're like, what the fuck are these nerds talking about?
What the fuck?
It could happen.
But who's that beautiful man with the long hair? That's me, Chet Bicep.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
All right. The number one, appreciate that, Pepe. The number one way that DKP will probably die, bear rape.
You had to explain this one to me earlier.
Yeah, so a few months ago, we were talking about Super Mario Run being always online. And he was talking about how hot damn came for the Major Tom Shade, staying for the biceps. What's up, Texas Phil Davis? So DKP was talking about how frustrated he was that Super Mario Run was always online. And I was saying, why are you so worried about it? You're never going to be in a place where you can't play it. And he said, what if I'm up in the mountains one day and I'm getting raped by bears and I just want to play Super Mario Run and I can't?
Get your mind off of things.
Got to get your mind off the bear rape. Well, that bear's coming for him, bro. That bear's definitely coming for him. He's up in the mountains right now, and he's coming for that booty hole.
I expect a phone call in the next couple minutes being like, I got raped by bears.
It happened. I just wanted to play Super Mario Run, and I couldn't.
So bears came and fucked me.
Yep.
It happens, dude.
Yep. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
He's in the mountains. He's getting raped by bears. What can you do?
Everything on this list isn't like, oh, this is a funny situation. It's more of, what's going to happen first?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's going to kill him first?
Yep.
Bear rape was our number one.
Look at this bear, too. He's hungry for it. Look at that little smirk on his face.
Oh, he's coming for that ass.
He is. I hope TKP's hot and ready for him like a little Caesar.
He's like, yo, girl.
Say, girl, say.
Say, girl. Let me get some of that anus. And that bear's all into it.
That bear's excited about it. All right, guys. That's it. That's the top 10 ways DKP will probably die.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Pretty extensive. We got one more thing before we get into our Ask Apes Anything, and then we'll close it out. You can go about your day. Cancel a release. So, here's where we start with this. 1 year ago, if you would have said, hey, man, what games are coming out for the Xbox One? I'd have been like, oh, man, it's going to be great. We got that Crackdown 3. We got that Fable Legends. We got that motherfucking Scalebound. We got all kinds of good games coming out for that Xbox One. Well, then, about 8 or 9 months ago, Fable Legends canceled. Lionhead Studios closed.
Yep.
Shut them down. Out of there. And then about 2 weeks ago, Scalebound got canceled. 2 huge Microsoft exclusive games canceled. Wiped off the face of the earth.
That's Platinum Games.
That's my Platinum games.
Bayonetta? You like Bayonetta?
Yeah.
You would have loved Scalebound.
Yeah. So, what I want to ask you is, and what I want to discuss is, should they have released these games or should they have canceled them? Because you come from the perspective of, why would you cancel it? You cancel it because it's not good enough.
Yeah.
So you're concerned about how it's going to review. You're concerned about how it's going to sell. And you just say, it's not where we want it to be. Let's cut our losses. Let's be done with it. I think that's fair. I think where the concern comes from is that when you're buying, it's like what we just talked about with the Switch. When you're buying the Nintendo Switch is not about owning a Nintendo Switch. It's about the promise of games.
Yeah.
It's about the promise of a new Zelda, the promise of a new Smash, the promise of a new Mario Kart, the promise of Super Mario Odyssey. It's about that promise. It's about saying, we're going to give you guys so many great games. This is the place that you want to play video games.
You might as well buy it now instead of later.
Yep. So when it comes to the Xbox saying, hey, there's 2 things that we said that we're going to do that we're not going to do. I think that that's an issue. With that being said, I agree with the idea that you got to cancel your garbage.
I mean, Fable Legends, I definitely understand. If that game was not good, it wasn't worth it. Scalebound, I also completely agree with.
Yep.
It's funny because I don't think Platinum Games was focusing their attention on this game. Because while Scalebound was in development, they came out with Bayonetta 2.
Yep.
and like 5 other games.
Like that Korra game.
The Korra game.
The Ninja Turtles game that was garbage.
So instead of... They try to do what like
game.
EA used to do, like years ago. Which is come out with a bunch of games.
Hit me with an exclamation point disclaimer.
Yeah. Let's get that disclaimer. He works for EA. This is mainly my opinion, though.
Please.
And so, like, what EA used to do was they used to come out with a bunch of games every year. And, like, not all of them were great. Some of them were good. Some of them were not so good. And so, Platinum Games tried to do the same thing.
Thanks,
whereas, like... Yeah, let's make, like, 6 different games. We're also only one studio.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know, at least EA had different studios.
Yeah.
And Scalebound was just not meeting expectations. Not meeting deadlines. It had to be canceled.
Sorry, just to hit some comments before they disappear. Idify says, I'm glad both these games got canceled. Not up to Xbox quality. Bebe says, so what exclusives do they have left coming? Idify says Crackdown 3, State of Decay, Forza 4, 5 Gears, Halo, anything else? Pepe says, so there's still lots coming. Yeah, they got plenty of stuff. They got that Cuphead on the horizon. I'm very excited about that.
Ooh,
right
Cuphead.
here says, the latest Scalebound demo looked like garbage. It really did, though. The combat looked clunky as hell. It really did, though. The multiplayer aspect of the boss fight might as well not be there. He's speaking the truth. Idify says, also I got the game for PlayStation that's going to be released this year. I game for the PlayStation that's going to be this year. Yeah, it's true. Also a game for PlayStation.
Yeah, they're releasing so many games, but
Yep.
it's not a small team, but it's not...
My guess is they're working on Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
Because although it didn't sell incredibly well, it was like the highest Metacritic game for that year.
Yeah.
It had the highest Metacritic game Bayonetta 2 did.
Well, it didn't sell well because Nintendo Wii U didn't sell
it's-
well.
Yeah. So I'm of a couple of different minds here. Like, yes, if your games aren't great, get rid of them. But at the same time, I think there are some developers and some publishers, and I even feel this way about Last Guardian, which, granted, I adore Last Guardian. I know it's a very divisive game. I know there's a lot of people who don't like it. I think they got to a situation with Last Guardian where they're like, we've been working on this game for nearly 10 years. We're putting a lot of development time and a lot of cost into it. I don't think, they're probably questioning, they're probably asking themselves, do we need to cancel this game? And I think Sony said, nope, let's just put it out. If it sucks, if it gets low reviews, if it doesn't sell well, whatever. We made a promise, we're going to keep that promise.
We're releasing this fucking
We're going to release this game. And I think that, I could be getting every bit of this wrong. I could be completely off base. But I think Sony is willing to put out some turds.
Yeah.
And I don't think Microsoft is. And I don't think that that's for or against either company. I think they both have different strategies going into it. And I think that both of those strategies are very interesting. That's my thoughts. What you got?
I kind of already just gave them. Like, if games aren't meeting expectations, cut them.
Yeah.
Like, if the game's going to be garbage, like, the core fans will buy it, be disappointed. Look at Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
It was like, the game was garbage, people just took shits all over it. That person's probably never going to release something.
They definitely shouldn't have canceled that game.
No, they shouldn't have canceled, especially since it's Kickstarter.
It's a Kickstarter, exactly.
But, like, that developer, or, like, the guy, of course, forget his name. The, like, creator of Mega Man.
Keiji Inafune.
He's probably never coming out with another Mega Man game now.
I mean, he's definitely not going to do another Mega Man. I don't know if he'll do another Mighty Number 9 either, though.
No, like, he got shat on so hard.
Yeah.
So, like, cut your losses, move on. You made your money. Unless, like, you're, like, Scalebound, where you didn't make your money.
Yeah.
What can I say, dude? It's...
Yeah. I don't think they made a bad call by getting rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, Fable Legends, I feel like could have been fixed.
Yeah.
Scalebound was just too far behind.
Right here says, hello, Halo Wars 2. I mean, that's going to be cool. I'm excited to check it out. Paint says, Bayonetta 3 better not be fucking exclusive like Part 2. Damn, the first one was
Part 2 was great.
I mean, I'm okay with it being exclusive. For
I'm fine
exclusive.
reasons. I mean,
Number one, the game wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Nintendo.
Yeah,
saying we'll pay for it.
Nintendo revived it.
Yep. So, yeah, that would suck. And then number 3, it could be a big franchise for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, make it theirs. Totally cool with that. Kurt says, Scalebound, too powerful to run on the regular Xbox. And Xbox One, so 3 years into the Scorpio life, Microsoft will be like, "Ya boy, let's release this shit." Texas Davis says, "Howdy, pal." Kurt says, "You are a good boy," to right here. Paint says, "Sup, dude." Arbs Corp says, "Still picketing for Red Dead 1 for PC, right?"
It's not gonna happen.
It's got to, man. Do it.
It's not.
Do it already. Throw some mods in there. Let me use a DeLorean. Let me recreate Back to the Future 3. Just let it happen.
Custom Steam Workshop missions?
Let it happen.
Maybe.
So yeah, any other thoughts before we move on to Askapes anything?
I'm excited for this Askapes.
All right. If you guys have not asked your questions yet, make sure you head over to facebook.com/group/the Chainsaw Ape Group. Post your questions, because your boy's about to start answering them.
Because do you know how fucking privileged Chainsaw Ape is to have me doing a live interview here?
Is this the first Askapes? No, you did one last time, right?
That wasn't solely Chet, though. That was like Chet and like two others. This is Chet and one other. Gotcha. But let's be real here. You're a good-looking guy and all, but the ladies are here to watch me.
No, that's fair. They are.
So let's get these questions out of the way.
Appreciate the post, Pep. I mean, I doubt the publishers lost money. That type of thing would be covered by insurance, probably. Probably so. Kurt says, going to have to rent Rick and Morty Season 2 only because I'm too damn lazy to update my Netflix info. R.I.P. My lack of console life is the only reason I'm hoping for it not being exclusive. I can feel you on that. Textful Davis says, we need coupons and new sandwich promos. No damn opinions.
I mean, I'll definitely get released on PC.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3. I don't think Platinum has anything on PC. No, Metal Gear Rising Vengeance.
Yeah.
And that's it. But that was a shitty port.
For sure. All right. First up, Kirsten asks, why does it feel like Chet Bicep stole Major T's phone to write this? What I wrote was, for the first time ever, DKP's abandoned Prep Ape to live out his dreams as a mountain man. Your boy Chet Bicep has got you, though. If you have any questions for us this week, ask him in this thread. Okay, thanks, bye.
You need to realize that Chet Bicep doesn't need to steal anyone's phone. He just takes it, types it, and gives it back.
He just thinks it.
He just thinks it gets
the
posted.
Words pop on screen.
Fuck mobile devices.
Next up, Mr. Kurtz says, DKP is skipping the stream to go to Kirby Lane after VKP injected him with Kirby Lane virus. He's never been the same.
Well, he's going to die. We already confirmed it earlier.
Exactly.
I guess that one took the cake.
Mr. Kurtz says, why are these the most popular searches in this group? They include Chainsaw, Xbox One, YouTube, PlayStation, PS4, Nintendo, Direct Link, Hernandez, Christopher, Batman vs. Superman. Batman vs. Superman. I like that Chainsaw is the number one search in the group.
So you can see all of our posts.
What's the deal with Xbox One getting number 2, PlayStation getting number 4?
4 and 5.
There's a bunch of plebeians
4
in this
and
group.
5.
This community, what's happening in this community?
It's because people don't know what to call it. It's like PS4, PlayStation, Xbox. It's just Xbox.
That's fair. People mixed it up.
Yeah.
Probably if you combine the two,
it would have been number 1.
Everything. Hit a couple of comments. I mean, I already read that.
Are the new Snow White?
Are you the new Snow White to our 7 Dwarf Sliders? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who has the meats? I need to wrestle a Texan. Kappa, says Kurt. Textful Davis says, come on, Kurt. I got a troll face mask I can wear and I will wrestle you. Pepe says, that Batman vs. Superman shitting on was really entertaining back in the day. I don't have the pseudonym for this person, so I'm just going to say their name. Dalton says, Chet, how do I get gains on my dick?
This is one of the few things I've ever learned from a movie. Have you seen the Tenacious D movie?
Yeah.
Cock push-ups.
You got to do this cock
Best
push-ups.
way to get the gains on the dick.
Yeah.
Or why do you think my dick is probably about as thick as my arm? Them cock push-ups, dude.
I don't know why.
Amateurs.
Serious, who be searching me up, yo? There's more than one Alexander. Maybe
I was trying to find your address so I can shit on you.
Next up, Idify7 asks, ever since you guys have added a 5th member of the Chainsaw Ape, the channel seems to be declining in quality. What are your plans to combat this issue? We're actually going to hold a council, and there's going to be a vote. And then the person that gets the most votes for ejection will be decapitated.
Perfect. Live on stream.
Yep. Forever.
We already know what's going to be, though.
Chet, you better kiss your head goodbye, baby boy.
Chet's head's going nowhere. Chet head will stay here forever.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're already on the move to get this rebranded as Chet Saw Ape.
Shit.
Fucking amateur hour here.
I'm going to walk up and I'm going to break a pool cue and I'm going to say, we're having tryouts. I'm going to just throw it down. We're going to see how it goes.
VKP's first to go.
Idify7 says, I mean, anything's possible. Idify7 says, Chet Bicep, many of your harshest critics have indicated that your hair looks like it's taking a shit on your face and leaking down your beard. How are you going to correct this issue?
There's few people who can pull off such a magnificent hair like I have. This guy tried. Look what happened to his hair.
It's like crying right now.
It looks
It's crying.
like it's thinning out a little bit there, buddy.
Yep.
It's
Look at that.
melting.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Beautiful head.
Looks like fucking, I don't know, end of the world happened on the top of my head.
Okay.
Hit a couple of comments. Bicep is love. Bicep is life.
You're goddamn right.
Kurt says if we can vote, I say we vote off someone really important like DKP. Right here says, been meaning to talk to you about that, Chet. That doesn't sound healthy.
What doesn't sound healthy?
Probably them dick push-ups.
No, dick push-ups are the most effective way of getting that thick dick.
Now that I know. Texel Davis, I already read that one. He ain't here, so he can't defend himself. Right here says, pretty sure murder is against the toss. Nah, fam.
It's not murder.
Tonight
They're gonna
is
kill
murder.
it. They're gonna chop off their own head.
That's right. Next up, Lord Barbecue asks, 2 more questions. Lord Barbecue asks, has Nintendo said if the Switch will support more than one user profile? No, they have not
I
said that.
fucking hope so.
I fucking hope so. Otherwise, DKP's not getting one, and I'm keeping 2.
Ooh, baby.
It's happening. Pre-order 2 of them bad boys.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Kurt says, fun fact. I mean, I don't know how fun that fact
I'm ready for this fact. I'm waiting.
You got your butthole clenched? Facebook won't let you upload memes.
You gotta ask the
Tough
meme
life out
machine
there.
for that.
Final question of the night comes from Texville Davis. He says, can we get some Major Tom shades on the merch website? Shades of love. Shades of life.
Aww, that'd be so cute.
We attempted to get shades. You cannot get shades through Cafe Press, which is where the shop is. Make sure you guys go check out the shop, by the way. Anybody, do we have an exclamation point shop? Is that something that exists?
It should.
Or exclamation point store?
As soon as it's
You ain't doing the cock
cafepress.com/chainsaw.
push-ups.
Yep.
Yep. But they will allow the suicide of a 12-year-old to stay up. Ugh. What the fuck? Where's my question that mentioned mountains? I don't see it. Oh, maybe I skipped it.
Oh
on
yeah,
purpose.
skip that one. It was a very poor question.
I'd Major Tom, with the growing popularity of mountains on the channel, is there any possibility of her replacing Chet Bicep?
That's cute. He's thinking, hey, let's replace the star of Chainsaw Ape. I'm sorry, Chetsaw Ape with the mountains. Real funny. I like your memes there, Idify. I can really tell that you're the real
Man's
meme
got the
lord
jokes. What if you guys just buy some shades, sign them, and then we can buy them from Etsy or something? Yeah, we can do something like that.
here. Yeah, I'll buy 20 of these and I'll sign them in.
I actually
me.
looked up, so I have 2 of these. One of them broke the night of the Ape Awards.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm having to like carry these around because I kept a pair at DKP's, I kept a pair at my place, but now I'm having to carry them back and forth. Shocked I haven't fucked it up and forgotten them yet. Knock on wood. So we were looking online. You can buy like 100 of these for like $200.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about buying like 100 of them, and you can get something printed on them. So we get a little Chainsaw Ape logo printed on them. But we'd have to like hand them out or just ship them to people. You wouldn't be able to get them from the store.
Yeah.
It's like the actual company who makes these things. Hitpromo.net.
Ooh, hit promo, baby. I'd like to get more of these.
There it is. That's that ape shop. Chet, you're so popular.
I mean, that's obvious.
Broke, says Kurtzen. No, I saw it. DKP. We were moving the couch. DKP stepped right on them. They were hanging on my face, and I bent down to move them, and they fell off my face. And then within like 30 seconds, DKP
You
stepped.
did on purpose.
Waiting on that Chet Bicep cock push out workout video.
You gotta follow me on my Snapchat. Chet, can I
No,
put my
please. This is
Chet's
your channel
Big
just like
Dick
it is now.
69
Okay.
is my Snapchat.
Okay.
.com.
Idfi says no, Major T. Popular.
That's
Chet,
not
why
even
are
a
you
fucking
so,
word.
You're so popular.
I didn't know Californians were so illiterate.
Kurt says your wife has an Etsy. She can sell them there. My wife doesn't have an Etsy.
My wife does.
His wife.
Your wife has an Etsy?
We have like 2 Etsys. I have an Etsy
Damn.
and she has an Etsy.
What do you do with all that Etsy?
We
That
sell.
make scrambled eggs?
I wish.
You gotta
Ship
make
them
them
out.
scrambled eggs.
No, we make like patches and bead sprites and
Okay.
shit like that. Stickers.
I think that's gonna do it for us.
That's us. That's
Questions, comments, concerns? I was on the wrong slide the whole time.
it. How embarrassing.
I'm a little bit embarrassed about it.
I'm embarrassed for you. I might kill myself after this.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you had a good time tonight. I made you Tom.
It's your boy, Chet Bicep.
Chet Bicep, when are you going to stream again, bro? You going to stream tomorrow night?
Tomorrow Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday.
Probably not. Maybe tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Still
Friday,
tomorrow.
I got some card games I gotta play.
You got to play them card games.
Gotta play them card games.
Maybe you can stream you playing the card games.
I go to a physical location to do it.
Go to a physical location where you...
I can Periscope stream.
Hit that Periscope stream.
You guys watch me play some cards, baby. Play some blackjack. Play some Hold'em.
I'd fight this Chet, you suck. Texas Phil Davis says bicep is love. Bicep is life.
Texas Phil
All I know
Davis
is someone's
knows what
wife
he's
sells
talking
stickers because of the extra life thing. That's true. That's true.
Yep, that's my wife.
Arby's Corp says, may the golden
One
curly
of them.
fries be with you. Thank you kindly, Arby's. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye, ladies.